we back. So we're gonna start this conversation off like this. We're gonna start off talking about expectations.
Is there a song for that? I don't know. Maybe not.
No,
Maybe not.
no. I think you just made that up.
I don't know. It comes every time you say it. It
No.
just goes in my head.
Well, so we're gonna talk about expectations, and I want to talk about how people were expecting their votes to go to Joe Biden. And it's okay. I understand it. Don't get me wrong.
Leave it off your chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it off.
We listening.
And we here. But I understand that we was doing it's a whole greater good kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to get Donald Trump out of office because of the bigotry. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel like it was kind of like the people that were voting for Joe Biden, but not only just because we need to get Donald Trump out of office, but also they just believed in his views and whatever. They were almost kind of upset, if you didn't vote for Joe. It was kind of pressed upon people because honestly,
Am I people? I might be people.
Yes, you're one of people.
I might be people.
Yeah,
You
that's
are
why I was
people.
looking at you.
Most
I'm
definitely.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm people.
But and it's like again, it's understood, but I'm not gonna lie. One thing I regret, I wish I voted for Kanye. That was a regret of mine. I thought about that afterwards, like, wow, I feel really bad about that.
Kanye voted for Kanye.
Huh?
Kanye, he voted for Kanye.
Yeah.
But did you see on his ballot, he didn't vote for anybody else?
That's hey, but on the cool, I wish I could have did that too.
No, you don't.
But honestly, on some, I didn't know exactly who I was voting for. Like, I just voted for. Honestly, I was like, let's look at some change in here. So the women candidates, y'all got it. Yeah, I was like, yo, let's roll it out. But other than that, not so much. I'm not gonna say I did my due diligence and figured out every role that these persons played.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
and again, so I feel like yes, my vote counts, but would have been better for me not to vote because what if I voted the wrong person in and they're just fighting against us now? So it's like.
And I feel like when you pose it that way, it's like, ooh, what if I voted the wrong person? Like, whoever you want to vote for is who you want to vote for, but you, knowing who you are, knows who the right vote person is for you. For you to be like, what if I voted for the wrong? We don't vote to put it on Twitter and say, hey, I voted. We voted because our vote counts and it's a contribution too. And I get what you're saying, like, oh, you paint this picture that you can vote for anybody you want. As many options that they have are all your options. But also, in a game, like it...
A game.
Not even a game, because
this is our life here.
I want to think of. I really want to talk about this because when you vote, right? If I vote for something, I'm like, oh, what's the color? Color is blue, and you say, oh, what's the color? Your color is green. If Daryl is the tiebreaker person, and he comes in and his vote is purple, it leaves us right where we started. You see, it's 1 to 1 to 1. But if he was to come in and say, oh, I vote green, it's 2 on your side, 1 on my side. So.
But what if I don't believe in purple? Or not green or
red or whatever the other color was.
You should have did red and blue. That'd have been right nice.
Is that what? Oh, my bad.
We're talking
my bad. Now y'all confused. My bad. But just you right. Oh, I see what you did there. Okay.
Yeah.
But just in general, like I get what you're saying because like you can vote for whoever you want. It is painted that way, and maybe they need to like rephrase the way that it's painted. But the real issue here, let's get into it, is they need to demolish the system and start over.
Yes,
that's really what it
The
is.
two-party
Fight the power.
Let's get to
power.
the root.
Yeah, the two-party system, the electoral college, all of it, the Constitution.
So 1776, okay?
Right.
Grow up. And I think that's what it is. Like, yes, because like I said, they painted, vote for whoever you want to vote for. But people voting for Kanye do no good for either side.
If everybody voted for Kanye, it'd been good for all
But that's
sides.
what I'm saying. But also,
Kanye's for the people.
I was like, let's talk about this because this is the issue that I have with the Kanye thing. Even if Kanye would have won, Kanye did not take the necessary precautions to become president.
Neither
so
did
even
Trump.
if he would have got, okay, I'm glad we're here. Let's stay there.
When the black man do it, it's
no.
bad. I'm just joking.
Don't do this. But no, really, let's stay there. Even so did Trump, didn't he? Didn't he? So what he did was get into office and dismantle all of the systems that are set to be like, hey, sir, you can't do that. And that is the reason that we needed votes to Biden, because we saw how the Hillary turned out. Hillary had all these votes for her, way more votes than, well, not way more, but more votes than Trump had, and she still ended up in office. So it's like, we don't know what the system is going on here, but why would we, quote unquote, waste our vote on somebody that it really won't matter because we knew Kanye wasn't going to win when we know that the system is already a little rigged? You did not think Kanye was going to win. Stop playing with me.
He had a strong chance, but he had a late run. He came in late to the game. That was his fault. But I feel like now he's gonna prepare. He's got a plan out. He's gonna 2024. It might be his year, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get a pair of Yeezys.
He didn't have a strong chance in 2020. He didn't even put in the "I want to be president" application on time.
That's what I'm saying. That's where he faulted at. But he has time now. He has 4 more years. That's the most important part.
Yeah. He been talking about being. Kanye has been talking about being president in 2020 since like 2010. He had enough time.
He got 5 kids. See, y'all was okay, no. When Bryson Tiller was a family man, it was okay. But Kanye is a family man, it's a problem.
Let it go.
Yeah, Let it go. Now we come full circle. So I'm gonna come back.
I hope one day you get to sit down at a table with Bryson Tiller.
We're gonna talk about it.
Y'all need to have a powwow.
Yeah, it's okay.
Y'all need to talk about the issues that you have with him.
Because you need to tell him how you feel.
Okay, get it off your chest.
You need to really tell him how you
Mr.
feel.
Tiller, if you hear this,
Rashad loves you.
Follow us at the Common Hour Show.
No.
DM us, let us know how you feel. We can get you sitting down with the young nomad so he can get it off of his chest.
Yes, sir, because I'm disappointing you, sir.
Thank you.
You're supposed to do that.
That song with Drake fire, though. I'm not
Which
disappointed.
One? No, that was...
Out of time. I'm out of time.
That was... no. Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
What's next?
Yeah. I expected you to do better than like that song. That was an expectation of mine.
Oh. That's the problem. You can't expect things of people because people don't read minds.
Oh, that's a nice segue. So why do you believe we have expectations of people?
I think it's just the way life is. Like I think it's the way of the world. Like you grow up, because they talk about this all the time. Like you grow up, and the first people to give you what you need, like as a child, baby, you cry. They give you stuff. As you get older, you get good grades. Oh, you get new shoes. As you get older, you get a job. Oh, we're gonna take you out to eat. As you get older, like as you make these necessary accomplishments, we're kind of taught that you have to like check off these boxes to continue to get rewards. So I think expectations are the same way. Like if I do these things for you, you have to do these things for me in return because that's how it's always gone. Is it right? No. That's why I gotta go to therapy and unlearn all of that. But I do think that has a lot to do with it, just in general.
Okay, that was a good answer.
What about you?
I feel like because we're selfish people. Yeah, but you want to really come down to it.
Also a good answer.
Yeah. But
so you think having an expectation makes you selfish?
I mean, to some degree. It's because like, yeah, you just expect stuff out of people because that's what you want. Like, but nobody's supposed to has to do anything for you on some real stuff. Like even your own parents, like they're not, they're obligated, but not really obligated to do anything for you. Like the fact that you came into this world, they did enough for you.
I don't believe that. Parents don't listen to him.
No, I'm just on a human being standpoint, like everybody. Because at the end of the day, because I feel like the whole thing is just like people being parents and like raising children. Like it's like yes, you're supposed to take care of your child. That's the grown thing, mature thing to do. But also at the same sentence, like people go through stuff in life. They have hard, they're still battling stuff on their own. Mm-hmm. And sometimes them not being that parent in their life is the best decision for that child kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like, and that child is going to grow up with the expectation like my parents should have been in my life. But for that parent that had that child, that might not have been an option for them. So.
And I think that's really important when we talk about breaking generational curses.
True.
Because it's a lot of people, and I'm not necessarily talking about, just in general, a lot of people bring children into the world before they're ready.
Yes.
A lot of people, majority of the children that are here on this earth are not planned. It's not like, oh, we got married and we hung out for 2 years. We really learned each other. Now we're going to have a baby. I'm hoping to get pregnant. It's usually not that.
Yeah.
So, and that's why a lot of people now, especially our age, are going out and it's like, I'm breaking these curses now at 27 years old. So when I have children at 32, they don't even have to feel that because that's a real thing.
True.
The trauma that I experienced, if I have a child, that child is going to have some kind of sense of the trauma that I've experienced because he came from me. Mm-hmm. And I think that's all like goes into the same thing. No. But as far as expectations, I think that is a process because it's also a self thing. Yeah. I can't expect you to give these things to me if I'm not expecting these things of myself. Or if I expect these things of myself, everything that you bring to me is a bonus. So that's like a being a full person? Are you a full person going into a situation expecting things from others? Probably not, because everything that you have is enough, and everything that you get on top of that is extra.
True. So, what are some of your own personal expectations for a person in your life?
I was gonna say yes, I have them. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, I don't know.
We all got them. You can't lie
No,
to
I
us,
have them, but I feel like just that treat people that you want to be treated. If I call you a friend in my life, especially like a best friend, my expectation is gonna be that you're there when I need you.
Facts.
Is that? Am I asking a lot? Because I can't expect that from old dude in the next room over there. I don't know him. I'm serious. Or if I'm in a relationship, if you come into my life and you want to be in a relationship with me and you telling me that you want to take the space of my boyfriend or somebody that I care about, I have expectations that you're not going to treat me like dirt, that you're going to consider me when you make decisions that include the two of us, that you're going to ask me like, hey, how do you feel about this? As opposed to like, well, I only eat pizza, so it is what it is. Like, it is having an expectation. And I think it's fair in relationships between two people, but you have to also set those ahead of time.
You can't say that, queen.
Yeah, you can't hold somebody accountable to something they were never made aware of.
Say that, queen.
Yup.
Respect yourself, queen.
In a perfect world. Yes, snaps for me.
Snaps up. Yeah, but I feel that. Cause again, I feel like if you don't have expectations, you let yourself just get walked on by anybody and kind of thing, cause you don't expect anything out of yourself to some degree. And that's when people start taking advantage of you, or you're allowing yourself to get taken advantage of, or just get in situations that you can just avoid overall, just as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
I think those would be more boundaries, though. So, like, would boundaries be like the opposite of expectation?
No, because I kind of expect you not to cross my boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
But not if they don't know them. People aren't going to walk over you. And that's another thing. If you decide to cross a boundary and I don't enforce it, I'm telling you that's okay. If I tell you, like, don't call me after 9 and you call me 9:15, oh, hey, what's up, da-da-da-da, and I answer the phone and I sit and chat with you, I'm letting you know that when you call me tomorrow at 10, I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
Like, if boundaries aren't boundaries without being enforced. So I think, I don't know, it just kind of, like, maybe expectations and boundaries are, like, opposite of one another.
Is it?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe not.
I feel like it's just the same, kind of the same thing, or, like, in the same field at least, because, like, you have expectations to not get called after 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a boundary, it's an expectation, but it's also a boundary at the same time. I think they can kind of coexist.
I think you set boundaries, and then that's when you can really have your expectations.
Oh, look at Daryl.
Oh,
He knows.
Yeah, see,
You're right. It's
because he's so chill.
Because he married.
Yeah, that too.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm just out here floating.
He's doing something better than we are.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I'm not
Shout out to his queen out there. He ain't gonna do it.
Hey, yo, shout out to my queen.
There you go. Yeah, there it is. You love her. But yeah. So yeah, but I feel like that's a good. I guess these alarms. But yeah.
So the real question is, did you have any expectations for 2020?
100%.
And how are you doing on those? COVID and all of that, like the world that we've had. You all were here. You know what happened.
My expectations got shot a long time ago. All of them. Like all of them.
So how did you deal with like coming to terms with that? Because I had some stuff that I wanted to do and I haven't done it yet, but don't count me out yet. I still got a month and a half left. You know, I got some things that I want to make happen. But how did you cope with being like, oh, that's something I'm just going to have to leave right here?
I think I'm still coping, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Cause,
Thank you for being honest.
It's okay to be
appreciate
honest.
that.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Because my whole thing with just the expansion of the podcast and everything was getting out, being social, kind of like, and also going to shows. And I feel like shows are kind of popping up here and there more often, but
coronavirus said, oh no girl. I thought about that yesterday though too when we were having like discussion like, oh yeah, we used to go to shows all the time. We do not go to shows anymore because the country is shut down.
Yeah, because that whole thing, I feel like part of the things with shows is being in that close vicinity with people. Like, I feel like that was like my social outing, and like I enjoyed having those close interactions with people. You know what I'm saying? And even just having whatever discussions, like I'm talking about small shows and like big concerts by major, like bigger artists or whatever.
And I think it provides even playing ground. Like whether you were the person up there performing or you're the person selling merch or you're just like a friend who came to support the person that performed, we all came here to support somebody that we know, that we want to see grow. And so it's like we're networking, we're all talking about the same thing. I want to grow, you want to grow, let's link, let's grow together.
Exactly.
And like building a community.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's I feel like now the community is still being built, but I feel like everybody's so wary. And Houston was already kind of known for like people being in their own little bubbles.
Wilding out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just something that that just kind of just needs to be it's explored during COVID, or just I hope. Well, if Sleepy Joe does his job right and he shuts the it shuts the country down again, hopefully like everything can get back to a normal and not the COVID normal. Because
Well, maybe this is the new normal. Because I think that whole normal thing, I think that's old.
Yeah, it's old.
We're
I don't think
developing a new normal now.
it'll never be the same.
The time. We wear
Yeah.
masks forever.
that
Forever.
Yeah, because when it's cold outside,
I'm wearing them at my nose.
yeah, that mask, it's legit when that wind blowing.
I feel that.
And also, if the government's
the
like,
unrelated
okay, if the government's like, okay, everything's done, COVID is gone, it's like, we don't really trust you like that, girl. I'm keeping my mask on. I'm keeping two.
That's true, but I don't know. I like socializing with people, and I like now like, and don't get me wrong, you still can. It's just again, I can sense the energy. People are just more cautious of just getting even close to you to some degree.
I don't think that we won't ever go back to 100% capacity. Like, I don't think we're going to be at like 25% capacity, but I do think masks won't necessarily be mandatory, but I think people just kind of have them. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
And I also feel like there was no reason pre-COVID that you should have been in my 6 feet bubble anyway. So hopefully
Facts.
True.
the people who, don't really, respect space boundaries can really hone in on respecting space boundaries now.
Also, people who haven't been washing their hands before COVID.
Are now washing their hands.
Yeah.
They sure are.
We watching y'all.
No, hey,
Wash
I
your
was-
hands
Don't
when
come
you leave
close
that
to me.
bathroom, fam.
Right. Stay
I
out
was
of my
I was at
tile.
work one day.
Oh, man.
Went to the
Oh,
restroom.
Lord.
And at work, they foul.
Man, this is during COVID. I seen this man walk. He
Still
did his stuff in the restroom, walked out. No shame.
Oh, my God.
Didn't even look back.
I've seen it before. People be out in public doing that too, not just at work, but like at bars and stuff.
Yeah, like you about to eat, bro.
Yeah, like wash your hands.
That's an expectation of mine. Wash your hands.
I expect.
I expect that out of you.
Wash your
Yeah, if you're not washing your hands
Back
around
up
me,
off me.
yeah, we're not. We can't be friends. We can't be friends.
Why can't we be friends? Because you don't wash your hands.
Okay, freestyle.
Yes, I'm good at that. I sure am.
Well, but yeah. So with this, I guess like the fourth quarter of the year coming around, what are your expectations on 2020? I guess because we have Thanksgiving coming up and Christmas. That's kind of like family time of the year.
Well, a couple things. I don't really have expectations for 2021 because I thought coming from 2019, we were like, oh, we're getting out of that. We're going into 2020 and look at us now. So I don't know. So I don't think I have like a big expectation. Like I'm not gonna go into it like, oh, this is my year. But I do have some things I like to check off my list. I want to go to a lot of new places. But then I'm also thinking Joe Biden, a responsible person who's gonna put the country on lockdown. Do I buy my ticket now or do I wait until he gets into office to see like how that might affect my flight?
I would kind of hold off a little bit.
Yeah, I don't
just to
know.
see
Like a
how-
February trip, is it in the cards? I don't know. But I feel like they're not gonna shut down the airline industry, are they?
Well, no. I feel like everything's kind of open to some degree.
Yeah,
to-
do it
Joe
now.
Biden gets in there and
Do it now.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm planning a trip for February. This is
Oh,
totally
I
off
got
topic.
you. Yeah.
But my expectation is that I want to go to some new places. And I want to meet some new people. Like, I've been in this thing where I've been trying to go out and interact and just be comfortable in spaces by myself to meet new people. So I expect to have some new friends by this time next year.
Okay.
A nice little community of people who
All right.
love me.
I expect y'all to let women be able to do that by themselves because y'all be acting like weirdos.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
So last thing, what do you expect for 2021? Just like you said, new friends, more fun times.
Growth and yes, definitely more fun times. Growth and expansion, like really getting in my bag.
Growth and expansion. Yes.
Yeah, I really want to get in my bag. Like I think I've been tiptoeing in my Jordans lately, but like I think 2021 is gonna be.
So you trying to get in your Birkin?
Oh, I just said I wasn't gonna have no expectations. Dang, I'm not
Man.
gonna have no expectations. Next question: what are you expecting from 2021?
I'm trying to get my Birkin.
All right, get in your Birkin there.
yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, man.
In your big bag.
Yeah, I'm trying to make some moves, man. The JOB stuff is for the birds. For the birds. Help us get rich, guys. Sponsor us.
Yeah. We can use those. So before we move too far into the future, what's one thing you bring back from the past? Go.
Blockbuster and Hollywood Video.
Facts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all hate Netflix? Boycott Netflix?
No,
don't
not
do
really.
that, y'all. Not really.
Not
No,
really.
I don't
I just
hate it.
I miss the
It's just-
experience.
Yeah, it was just an experience.
Yeah. Like it was an event. Like Friday came around, you going to get rent a movie or a game. It's like bro, you have to sometimes you got to put the alcohol on the disc. You gotta make sure
Oh,
like it's so it can work. And man, it's good times. It's
Good old
times.
days.
Yeah, man.
What about you, Daryl? What would you bring back?
Since I don't be on social media like that, MySpace should come back, so I can put some tunes on for y'all, probably some Larry June or something like that, or some Dom Kennedy's Currency.
Yeah.
Customize my page, all black.
That's when we're coders.
Yeah, that's when we were coders, man. I wish we kept that going.
Honestly.
Yeah.
A lot of us will be tech
For our
people.
generation, I do like that MySpace idea. I want to bring back Twitter before it was the Police Academy.
Yeah.
I like that. It was a lot of crazy
Wild
stuff
Wild
going
West.
on. Yeah, on Twitter, but it was also a place where you can go and just be like, "Oh, I'm about to get these laughs off." It wasn't necessarily you being attacked by and bombarded by like insane information and opinions all the time. Like, keep your opinions. We don't want them.
Quick thing. Because I want to touch on that, but do y'all remember Twitter After Dark?
After dark.
If you know, you
like
know.
Tumblr?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but no.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nah, Tumblr was definitely the OG spot of that. But I also feel like that's where the police force came from, the Tumblr people. Because they were always like the politically correct people and everything.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But, once Tumblr took all the porn off, that was it.
Was that what it was?
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
Yahoo bought it,
changing
they took the porn off, and everybody evacuated the premises.
Yep, and now Mark Zuckerberg is trying to take over our lives with this Instagram.
Man.
He's trying to control everything. Leave us alone. Let us social media in peace.
Wasn't he supposed to get
I'm sorry
in
for
trial
doing
for something? He ain't supposed to get arrested.
I don't know.
Send that man to jail.
Why?
Because I'm tired of him.
Because you're trying to make us log
He's been
into
a thief his
everything
whole
on
life.
Facebook.
He's been a thief his whole life. He steals everything. He stole Vine. He stole Snapchat.
Yeah. And now it's all Instagram. It's like it's
He
like
stole
a
Instagram.
super app.
Yeah. It's not even good.
Yeah. Boycott Instagram.
Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna go back to some music. By Chitty Chitty Bass. We'll be right back with y'all with some more, talky talk.